Alright, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. So in this video we are going to be breaking down the new kits of the new Part 1 worldwide download celebration units. So we have the Goku and Vegito that fuse into VB, and then we also have the Crops Zamasu that has a new feature, the Dokkan field feature that we've been knowing about, and he has a sort of like infinite transformation called the Infinite Field, something like that. Like we'll go over it. Like we're still not used to this new like new feature, so we'll see what happens. So let's start with like the Vegito. So like pretty much like already, as you can see, they're on a crap ton of categories. Like how much even is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 categories. Holy crap. So yeah, they're pretty much going to be usable on pretty much everywhere, honestly. So that's cool. So let's take a look at their leader skill then, because because like that was interesting. So we're now in a new era of leader skills. Like technically not a new, like better era, because we're still technically on 200% lead. So let's let's break this down. So Battle of Fate, Future Saga, or Power Beyond Super Saiyan already just really vast. Seriously, really vast. Battle of Fate and Power Beyond Super Saiyan are massive categories on their own. So yeah, like it's pretty much a better version of VT, and then it's pretty much Vegito and Trunks, and then the 7th anniversary Tech Gods just fused together. That's their leader skill. That's how good it is. So obviously keep us 3 and then 172 HP attack and defense, and then the 30% goes to Realm of Gods and then Time Travelers. So a good amount of people can go under that leader skill. Like the 5th anniversary Vegito Blue can go under that leader skill. I'm trying to think. Maybe the Vegito and Trunks could definitely go under that leader skill. Yeah, definitely. So like there's a decent amount of units who can go under the leader skill, and then this is what's interesting. So this is new now. So Super Class Key plus 3, HP attack and defense 150%, Battle of Fate, Future Saga, or Power Beyond Super Saiyan excluded. So this means you can run off lead category members. So like if you take this away, and then if you try and add a off-lead category to this leader skill, they're not going to do big numbers, right? So they've added this super class key 150 buff so that you can technically run off-lead units. So like for those of you watching this video, this is not a 350% buff. So like don't take this as a 230% buff or a 350% leader skill. This leader skill is still a 200% leader skill, but it just means that you can run off-lead units on this leader skill that are super class. So you can run Bulma on this leader skill, Chilai on this leader skill, or Fascia, like all those really good off-lead support units you can run. So pretty much this just means your team comps, like you could just run Bulma anywhere. Like that's pretty insane, right? Like if we get leader skills like this, and Bulma is not on these categories, you could just run LR Bulma just anywhere on this leader skill and she'll work just fine and even better than before. So yeah, like this, like this extra leader, like this extra 150 leader just means that you can run off lead units better. So like they won't perform like a 40k attack stat, they'll actually do decent numbers and they'll also defend really well. So like units like Bulma will gain a lot of value here. Units like Bulma, Chilai, all those really good support units that like that usually run off lead, they'll run really well. So that's pretty cool. So let's take a look at their passive then. So God Smashing Power. So this is just for the Goku and Vegeta. We'll have a look at the VB later on. So defense 100%. And guards all attacks for 4 turns from the start of turn. So it's kind of like the Kaiku, but for 2 turns less. When there is another Future Saga category ally on the team at the start of the turn, that's cool. So like they just get a 4-turn guard and put 100% defense. So they'll be tanking really good. So let's see, cleave plus 3 and then 100% attack and defense, plus an additional key plus 2 per type key split obtained. So already they're not going to struggle getting key because they have the same thing as the 8th anniversary LRs in slot 2 and 3. So like they're just getting it in any slot. So they're not going to struggle for key, man. Plus an additional attack and defense 50%, and attacks effective against all types when there is a Realm of Gods category enemy. Okay, that's a bit... Alright. I see why they've restricted that, so... no, okay, yeah, so, yeah, like, they've just... Yeah, okay, so, like, they've restricted the effective against all types, and the 50% attack and defense when there's a Realm of Gods category enemy. Okay, so, I'm assuming... like this will be good in the Goku Black Red Zone, and also the Fusion Zamasu and Corrupted Zamasu Red Zone that they should release later on. We'll see. But right now, I can't think of any Realm of Gods Red Zones that are, easy for these units. Man, what Realm of Gods Red Zone stages are there? Like, I can't remember from the top of my head. High chance of dodging enemies' attack as the first attacker in a turn. Okay, that's really good. Okay. And then attack 100% and defense 50% and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of being a super attack as the second or third attacker in a turn. Okay. So you either put him in slot 1 and he gets a lot of defense, but he can also dodge, or you put him in slot 2 and he gains a little bit more attack and can do additionals. So, okay. And then when key is 20 or more, they launch a guaranteed additional super attack, which with their key plus 2 per type key split obtain mechanic, they're going to always attain 24 keys. So this should not be hard to get. Honestly, this should not be hard to get. So okay, that's pretty interesting. Pretty good passive skill, pre-fusion. Okay, and then let's see their super attack effects. I don't think they put that there. No. Okay, I mean, we'll see the active skill. Okay, so the active skill is the fusion, so, pretty standard. And let's see, can be activated when HP is 70% or less, starting from the 5th turn. Damn, okay, 5th turn is that's a bit deep into most red zone fights, right? Yeah. Or when there's another Future Saga category ally attacking in the same turn, or another Future Saga enemy starting from the 7th turn. That's a bit of a hefty active skill condition, man. Damn. Like, they're asking for a lot here. Like, 70% or less is already hard enough to get. And then, like, you need to be at turn 5 or turn 7. Man, damn. Okay. I don't like that. Yeah, I really don't like that. Yeah, that's not really... Damn, okay. Like, where's the... Wait. Like, where's the super attack effects for these guys? Wait. Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it looks like these guys stack. So, 18 key, it infinitely raise attack, and then the 18 key raises defense. So, what do you want to give these guys in terms of, like, the hidden potential? I mean, I'm looking for additional and then full dodge. Okay, like, let's see what VB does, and we'll see if we just need to give them full full additional. So let's see VB super attack effects. So I'm pretty much assuming nothing changes here. Yeah. So let's see the final flash 12 key greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and lowers attack and defense. Okay, and then the 18 key is the an 18 key greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. And then raises superclass allies' defense by 50% for 1 turn. We've never seen that before. 50%? Like the highest we've ever seen was like 30%, haven't we? Like, that's insane. 50%. Wow. So you just super, slot 1, and then he just gives the rest of the rotation 50% defense. That's pretty good. That's seriously really good. So, all right, let's see what his passive is. Alright, this is a lot. All-rounders ground performance. Key plus 5 and 250% attack and defense. So we're getting into that era now. So, like the 8th anniversary LRs, they had 200% they had 200% base attack and defense. So now we're going into the era of 250% baseline. And then, there's the key plus 2 per key split obtained. So now he just gets attacks. So now he's just effective against all types. Just screw it. So in his pre-fusion, it was locked to having a Future Saga enemy. Now he just has effective against all types. So he gets 30% DR. Okay, before attacking. Okay, and then he just has 20% DR just normally. Okay, that's pretty good. So that's really good because it's always those slot 1 supers that hurt the most, right? And you need a good slot 1 unit. So this guy's perfect because he gets 30% DR before attacking, and then if you pair that with the 20%, he's going to be tanking a lot. You know, like you're going to be stacking defense. You know, like you're going to be guarding for the first 4 turns, which allow you to stack defense, and then you transform into this guy, and then you're going to be having 50% DR with 250% base attacker defense, a lot of key, effective against all types. So he's a perfect slot 1 unit, and he also has a high chance of dodging enemies' attacks. So even with that defense, he still has that chance to dodge that slot 1 super, which is very important. So that's really good. That's that's really good. And then launches an additional super attack that has a high chance of being a super attack. Okay, as the first attack, and then in slot 2 or 3 it's a medium chance. Okay, that's it's decent. So in slot 1 it's a 50% chance, and then in slot 2 or 3 it's a 30% chance. So yeah, like you really do want to go full additional like with this guy, but he has no crit in his kits either. So yeah, like you may as well go, mostly additional and then the rest crit, because he already has dodge in his kit. So I don't see, yeah, like, yeah, I mean, I mean, like, yeah, and then he launches the guaranteed when and then when keys 3 or more, he launches a guaranteed additional. So yeah, okay, like pretty similar stuff to the 5th year VB, but just better, honestly. Like he has more defense. Yeah, man. Yeah, like a lot of what I'm seeing here is very similar to like the 5th anniversary VB, but he just has a lot more defense and he's able to survive in slot 1. Yeah, like I'm literally trying to think here. Like, do you just go full additional rest crit, or do you just add on dodge of like to this guy? Like, I'm sure people like Truth are gonna go full additional and then the rest dodge. But he has no crit in his passive, so that's the thing. And like a lot of his additionals are not guaranteed; they're either high chance or medium chance. So yeah, I mean he has the ability to super at least 5 times, from what I'm seeing. But yeah, he's pretty good, man. I'm thinking definitely additional. Just go full additional on this guy. Yeah, like that's all I can see. It literally has to be like 4 additional. Okay, so let's see his active skill condition then. So can be activated when HP is 50% or less, or when facing only one enemy whose HP is 50% or less. So yeah, it's very similar to the 5th anniversary VB. Yeah, very similar. And then what this does is it causes ultimate damage and guarantees dodge within that same turn. So when you activate the active skill, he is guaranteed to dodge every attack after that. What the? Wow, that's insane. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, like from that, you may as well just go 4 additional rest crit. Yeah. Yeah, like that's the build. Yeah, like yeah, I mean like that's his peak build. Like 4 additional, and then the rest of it you like just give crit, because because nowhere in his passive he has crit, so he needs crit, man. So yeah, because he's stacking attack as well. Bear in mind. So that's gonna play into his his fused active skill. Yeah. Like yeah. Like I've just realised, because he stacks, because pre-fusion he stacks attack in 12 key, so that's gonna play into this VB active skill. So yeah, it's gonna hit really hard. All right. Like enough of that. Let's look at Zamasu. So he's on 10 categories. Okay. Let's take a look at his leader skill then. So it's Realm of Gods, Worldwide Chaos. So that's really good. Like like the fact that he's a 200% for Worldwide Chaos is really good, because that's a category that's gaining a lot of buffs recently. Because it's got all the villains on it. Worldwide Chaos. And then Fused Fighters. So like that's the 170, and then 30% goes to Final Trump Card or Time Travelers. So you can run a lot of super class Annie units on here, like the 7th anniversary Super Saiyan 4s, the GT Duo, No, what's it? No, what's it? Like maybe not. Yeah, I mean, like maybe not them, but like the 7th anniversary LRs, all the fusions units you can run on it. That's interesting because the fused fighters is mainly a superclass category, so that's pretty good. And then final trump card and time travelers. Yeah, man, his leader skill is pretty. Yeah, it's pretty vast. Like, I mean, like like already I can see that probably better than the Vegito. Yeah, and then like it's the same thing, but this time for the extreme class. So he has the same 150 buff, but it's for the extreme class units now. So it's the same sort of off lead type of buff. So like now you can run characters, mainly support characters, off lead. So like those examples like Bournemouth, Chile, but most extreme class units now you can do that. It's pretty cool. So let's see his super attack effect. So he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn on 12 key, greatly lowers defense, and then massively raises attack infinitely. What? Whoa, okay. So he has massive. That's 100% infinite raise. Holy crap! And then normally raises defense for 1 turn. Wow, that 18 key is really good, man. And then greatly lowers attack. Wow, his 18 key is really good. Okay, let's take a look at his passive skill. So Zamasu shall rule all. Activates the entrance animation, and he gets 20% damage reduction for 4 turns. And then he gets another 20% for the first turn. Wait, what? He's starting out at 40% DR. So he's already a good slot one. Okay, when there's another Realm of Gods category ally on the team, that's pretty easy to do. And then key +6. Okay, so he's not struggling for key either. 100% attack and defense, and then key +3 and 50% attack and defense when there are no Realm of Gods category enemies. Wait, what? When there are no Realm of Gods category enemies, so this activates like if you're not facing a Realm of Gods category enemy. Is that what it means? Yeah. So most of the time this will activate unless you're facing the like Goku Black Red Zone, etc. Okay. High chance of doing a critical hit, so that's 50%, and then another 40% damage. Oh my gosh. Okay, so he's starting out turn 1 at 80% DR. So he's tanking. He's pretty much a brick. He's pretty much a brick wall. 80% DR. Okay, and then defense 50% when taking an attack, and if HP is 70% or less when receiving an attack, he gets another defense 50%. Okay, so if you're 70% or less and you take an attack, he's getting 100% defense. That's yeah. So that's what it means. Okay. And then launches a additional that's a 50 launches a additional that's a 50% chance of being a super attack after taking an attack. So pretty much if you've taken one attack, you pretty much get 100% defense, and you also have a 50% chance to launch a additional super. Okay, got okay. And then. And then attack 25% with each attack received up to 150%. So that's 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150. So that's 6 attacks he needs to receive. And that's easy to do because he has 80% DR. So he can easily tank hits, right? And he's also yeah. He's good. He's really good. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's move on. So his active skill is basically the Dokkan field. So it creates the domain infinite Zamasu, raises extreme class by key, and becomes omnipresent for 5 turns. So it looks like this is pretty much a better version of the giant / rage transformation, because now you can use this for 5 turns. Usually for the giant / rage people, their thing only lasts for 2 to 3 turns, but this is guaranteed to last for 5 turns. So this is automatically better. Is this guy just number 1 in the game? Like, we'll see. So it looks like his his condition is basically the same thing. So when HP is 70% or less, starting from the 5th turn or from the 7th turn, if there is a future saga enemy or ally. So yeah, once again, I'm not a fan of these active skill conditions, but like it's not impossible to get. Like it's fine. So yeah, so like the domain Infinite Zamasu increases damage received by superclass enemies and allies by 30. Is that the passive? I think so. So let's see. Infinite Sanctuary, Infinite Zamasu. So it's 12 key, greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes the colossal damage, okay. And then Ultra Super Attack, Zamasu's Justice and Order. Massively raises attack for 1 turn and causes, like this, the AoE. And the fact that it massively raises attack is so interesting, man. Are we really going into this era? Because it's so rare that you see massively raises attack on a really broken unit. You know, like an Annie or worldwide download. Like, like normally you see greatly raises, but massively is so rare. I think, like last time we've even seen massively raise attack on a unit on like a main anniversary unit was the, like STR Kaioken Goku from the 7th anniversary. Yeah. Wow, okay. And, wow, man. Like, the fact that they're doing massively raised attack, and that's an AoE, that's insane. So he's going to hit really hard. And it's going to be an AoE. So, okay, like, this is passive skill, okay. So it looks like that Dokkan field effect is what that, superclass allies, thing was all about, okay. Okay, so his passive skill nullifies all attacks directed at the character. So he just counters everything. Wow. Key plus 4 and attack 300%. Changes AGO and STR key spears to tech key spears. And worldwide chaos category allies defense 60% with 4 or more tech key spears obtained. Which should be easy because he's literally orb changing. Oh, wow, he literally nullifies everything. Yeah, he's just broken, isn't he? Yeah, he's actually broken. Okay. I'd like to go into the new feature domain. So let's see what they say about it. I'll use the studio and play its animation to better explain it. So let's see what they do. Let's see what that Dokkan field is talking about. So let me turn on sound for this. So it looks like that's what it is. Okay. Okay. I see. So like the background of the gameplay. Yeah. So like that's what the Dokkan field is. So like the background of the actual gameplay will change to that. To like the Infinite Zamasu. Okay, that's really cool. Okay. Okay, cool. And then like I know they show like a little snippet. So when so let's see. So like if this is active, the damage received by superclass characters will be increased by 30%, allies and enemies alike. Increased. So that means our enemies will also take 30% less damage, and our allies will also take 30% less damage. That's interesting. That's interesting, man. This means building an extreme class team featuring Fusion Zamasu will give you an edge over powerful superclass opponents. Oh, okay, no. Okay, so like I see how this works. So that means our team, if like so like if we have superclass allies on our team, then we take less damage, but the enemy takes more damage. If that's how it works, I think, yeah. So that's the kits. Yeah, man, like those are the kits. Pretty insane. Like like they're like they're both insane. The one thing like the one thing I don't like about them is the active skill condition. Apart from that, they're like both of them are pretty good. So for Zamasu, wait, like I forgot to mention this. What hidden potential do you just go for him? I don't know. Like what do you go for him? oh wait, because he infinitely raised he massively raised attack infinitely, but that's on his 18 key though. So do you want him to do additionals because he greatly raised like attack and defense? So like you want that to be, you know, stacked, right? And he only has this. So like he only has a 50% chance of launching the like additional, but that's only if you take a hit. So like, what do you go for this guy? Crit, dodge? I actually don't know. Yeah, like I actually don't know. Like I'm literally gonna have to ask someone more, more experienced than me. But I'm thinking crit and dodge. Wow, I don't know, man. Yeah, seriously, like is it crit or dodge? You know, like if you want to go full additional on this guy, maybe. But yeah, okay, yeah, he's good, he's good. And then like I know they show the banners. Where was it? Like fam, like I could have sworn they show the banners. Uh, Maybe it's on the JP stream. Yeah, okay, wait. This is the like first time that Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo are coming back for like in a long time since Golden Week, I think. So that's a really that's a massive like that's a massive dub. The 23rd World Tournament Goku and the Int Piccolo are coming back. And we all know how good Int Piccolo is. He's like number one TUR in the game. And then the worldwide units from last year are coming back. Yeah, so like the Final Form Caller and the AGL Super Saiyan Goku. Okay, so whose banner is better? I think it's Zama's banner. Yeah, his banner is just better because it's got Orange Piccolo. He's goated, and it's got Piccolo, the Int Piccolo from the World Tournament. Yeah, his banner is just better. Yeah, man. Yeah, like I'm literally calling it right now. Yeah. Like the Zama's banner is definitely better. But obviously, but like I will be summoning on both of these banners, obviously. So that was the kits and the banners. So man, like they both look insane. Honestly, like they're both insane. Like we'll just have to test them out to see who's better at 55%, and hopefully Rainbow if I like even get enough copies of them. But we'll see, man. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this video. I wish you good luck, and yeah, I'll see you lot in the next one. Peace out.